Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, let us solve this equation. So we have in bracket 2 minus t all raised to power 6 is equal to 3 raised to power 6. And here, we have to solve for the possible values of t that will satisfy this given equation. So t is the unknown we are looking for. Now to do this, solution, right, we have in bracket 2 minus t all raised to power 6 is equal to 3 raised to power 6. From here, we have in bracket 2 minus t all raised to power. Now, 6 can be written as 3 times 2, which equals 3 raised to power 6 here, also can be written as 3 times 2. With this, let's move this to this side such that we have in bracket 2 minus t all raised to power 3 times 2. This then becomes minus 3 raised to power 3 times 2, which equals, here then becomes 0. With this, we are then going to apply one of the principles of indices, that if you have a raised to power n times m, this equals in bracket a raised to power n, then power of m. Now applying this principle right here, this then becomes, we have in bracket 2 minus t, right, all raised to power 3, then all power of 2. So with this minus, we have in bracket 3 raised to power 3, then all power of 2. All of this equals to 0. With this, we have been able to express this in the form of difference of 2 square, which was where we are going to. Now to continue, right, if you have a raised to power 2 minus b raised to power 2, this can be expressed in the form of, you have a minus b multiplied by a plus b. Now in this case, what you have right here is something like this, such that, right, the value of a here is what you have in the bracket, which is in bracket 2 minus t power of 3. So in bracket 2 minus t power of 3, and the value of b is what you have in this bracket, 3 raised to power 3. So 3 raised to power 3. Now expanding this in this format, right, going to have is equal to, we have a is this, so in bracket 2 minus t all power of 3, then minus b is 3 raised to power 3, then all of this is multiplied by a is this, so 2 minus t, right, power of 3, then plus b is 3 raised to power 3, 3 raised to power 3, right. This is then equal to 0. Now from here, this can be equal to 0 and this can be equal to 0. So solving this, we're going to have it as from here, the first one, which is in bracket 2 minus t all raised to power 3 minus 3 raised to power 3. All of this is equal to 0. Or second one, we have in bracket 2 minus t power of 3, then plus 3 raised to power 3. All of this is equal to 0. Solving this further, what you're going to have is that, okay, we can solve this separately. So let's first start with this first equation, equation 1, in which we have 2 minus t all raised to power 3 minus 3 raised to power 3 is equal to 0. From here, right, we have it as difference of 2 cube. If you have difference of 2 cube, let's say you have a raised to power 3 minus b raised to power 3. This is expressed in the form of a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. So with this, the value of a in this case is 2 minus t, and the value of b is 3. So expanding this using this format, we have it as is equal to, in bracket, a is 2 minus t, so 2 minus t, then minus b is 3, so 3 multiplied by a is 2 minus t, so a squared in bracket 2 minus t all squared, then plus a is 2 minus t, so in bracket 2 minus t multiplied by b is 3, right, then plus b is 3, b squared, so 3 squared, right. All of this is equal to, all of this is equal to 0. From here, we have it that this is equal to, in bracket 2 minus t minus 3. Now 2 minus 3 is minus 1, then minus t multiplied by this 2 minus t squared is 2 minus t multiplied by 2 minus t, then plus 3, we open the bracket, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times minus t is minus 3t, then plus 3 squared is 9. All of this is equal to 0. From here, we have it that this is equal to, in bracket, minus 1 minus t multiplied by, now let's open this bracket, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times minus t is minus 2t, minus t times 2 minus 2t, minus t times minus t is plus t squared, then we have plus 6, then minus 3t, then plus 9. All of this equal to 0. With this, what we have is equal to, in bracket, minus 1 minus t, then 4 plus 6, 10 plus 9, 19. Okay, minus 2t is minus 4t, then minus 3t, that is minus 7t, then plus t squared, all is equal to 0. From here, this is equal to 0, or this can be equal to 0. So for the first one, which is minus 1 minus t, is equal to 0, right? And second one, let's rearrange this such that we have it as t squared comes first, so t squared, then minus 7t, then plus 19 is also equal to 0. So let's solve for the value of t from this first equation. This is equation 2. So from the first equation, right, which is minus 1 minus t is equal to 0. Move minus 1 to this side, it becomes minus t is equal to 1, and then divide both sides by minus 1, right, such that minus 1 divide minus, such that t is then equal to minus 1. And this is the first real value for t. Okay, let's then solve for the other values of t. So from the second equation, this right here, to solve for t, looking at it, we have a quadratic equation. We have t squared minus 7t plus 19 is equal to 0. To solve this, we'll make use of the quadratic formula, which is given by, now we are solving for t, so t is equal to minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. In this case, the value of t is equal to, now let's first identify the values of a, b, and c. So the values of a in this equation is the coefficient of t squared, which is 1. The value of b is the coefficient of t, which is minus 7. And the value of c is 19, the constant value. So in putting this into the equation, t is then equal to, we have minus b is minus 7, so in bracket minus 7 plus or minus square root b is minus 7, so minus 7 all squared minus 4 times a is 1 times c is 19. Okay, so all of this over 2 times a is 1, 2 times 1. From here, we have it that t is equal to minus times minus 7 is plus 7, plus or minus square root of minus 7 squared is 49, then minus 4 times 1 times 19 is equal to 76, then all over 2 times 1 is 2. t is then equal to, we have 7 plus or minus square root 49 minus 76 is minus 27 all over 2, such that t is then equal to 7 plus or minus square root of, now minus 27 can be written as minus 1 times 27, then all over 2. With this, we have it as t is equal to 7 plus or minus square root of minus 1 times square root of 27 all over 2. From here, t is equal to, we have 7 plus or minus square root of minus 1 is I times square root of 27 can be written as 9 times 3 all over 2. From here, we have it as t is then equal to 7 plus or minus I. Root 9 is 3, then root 3 all over 2, such that the second value of t2 is then equal to, we have 7, then plus I3 root 3 all over 2, and t3 is equal to 7 minus I3 root 3 all over 2. Now we've gotten the second value and the third value for t, but don't forget that this was from the first equation, this right here. From here, we've gotten the first three values of t from this equation, so let us then get the other values of t from this second equation. Okay, so from working with this second equation, right, which is in bracket 2 minus t raised to the power 3 plus 3 raised to the power 3 is equal to 0, and this is equation 2. So from here, looking at this, we're having the sum of 2 cubed. If you have a raised to the power 3 plus b raised to the power 3, this is equal to, in bracket, a plus b multiplied by a squared minus ab plus b squared. In this case, the value of a in this equation is 2 minus t, so 2 minus t, while the value of b is 3. So, expanding this equation to look like this, we're going to have in brackets a is 2 minus t, then plus b is 3, multiplied by a squared. A is 2 minus t, so 2 minus t all squared minus a is 2 minus t, so in bracket 2 minus t multiplied by b is 3, then plus b squared, that will become 3 squared, all is equal to 0. So from here, we have it that in bracket 2 plus 3 is 5, then minus t multiplied by 2 minus t squared is same thing as 2 minus t multiplied by 2 minus t. Then we have it as minus 2 times 3 is minus 6, minus times 3 times minus t is plus 3t. So plus 3 squared is 9, all is equal to 0. In brackets, we have 5 minus t multiplied by 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times minus t is minus 2t. Minus t times 2 is minus 2t. Minus t times minus t is plus t squared. Then minus 6 plus 3t. Then plus 9. All is equal to 0. With this, 5 minus t multiplied by, we have t squared, so t squared, and then minus 2t is minus 4t, minus 4t plus 3t is minus t. Okay, so 4 minus 6 is minus 2, minus 2 plus 9 is plus 7, all is equal to 0. With this can be equal to 0, or this can be equal to 0. So solving for this, we're going to have it as 5 minus t is equal to 0, or t squared minus t plus 7 is equal to 0. So let's solve for the value of t from this equation. Now, from this, 5 minus t is equal to 0. To then solve for t, move 5 to the other side, it becomes minus t is equal to minus 5. Minus cancels minus, the value of t is equal to 5. So the value of t4 is 5. We've gotten the value of t4, let us then get the other values of t from this other equation. Now, from this other equation, we have a quadratic equation that t squared minus t plus 7 is equal to 0. And to solve for the value of t, we make use of the quadratic formula. Formula is given by t is equal to minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So t is then equal to minus, now the value of a in this equation is the coefficient of t squared, which is 1, while the value of b is the coefficient of t, which is minus 1, and the value of c is the constant, which is plus 7, so 7. Now we're putting this value into the formula, we're going to have b is then minus 1, so bracket minus 1, plus or minus square root b squared, so minus 1 squared, then minus 4 times a is 1 times c is 7, then all over 2 times a is 1. With this, we have it that with this we have it as t is equal to minus times minus 1 is plus 1, plus or minus square root of minus 1 squared is 1, minus 4 times 1 times 7 is minus 28, all over 2 times 1 is 2. So t is then equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 28 is equal to minus 27, then all over 2, such that we have it as t is then equal to 1 plus or minus, now root minus 27 can be written as root minus 1 times root 27, then all over 2. From here, t is then equal to 1 plus or minus root minus 1 is I times root 27 can be written as root 9 times 3, then all over 2, such that t is then equal to 1 plus or minus I times root 9 is 3 times root 3. Okay, then all over 2. So from here, the value of t5 is equal to 1 plus I3 root 3 over 2, and the value of t6 is equal to 1 minus I3 root 3 all over 2. Now with this, we've gotten the values of t1 up to t6, okay? And don't forget that the real solution for the value of t is t1 and t4. t4, which is 5, while t1, which is minus 1. Okay, so let us then check if the value of t that we've solved for is the correct value. So working with the real solution, which is t1, which is minus 1, and t4, which is 5. The other solutions for t are the complex solutions. These two are the real solutions for the value of t. Now, the question was in bracket 2 minus t raised to power 6 is equal to 3 raised to power 6, right? Now, let's work with t1 which is minus 1. So in bracket 2 minus t is now by minus 1 all raised to power 6, right, is equal to 3 raised to power 6. From here, in bracket 2 minus times minus 1 is plus 1 all raised to power 6 is equal to 3 raised to power 6. 2 plus 1 is 3 raised to power 6 equals 3 raised to power 6. So therefore, the value of t1 that we got is the correct value for t that will satisfy this given equation. Also, let's also check the value for t4. t4, which is 5. So in this equation, 2 minus t then becomes 5 raised to power 6 is equal to 3 raised to power 6. Now 2 minus 5 is minus 3, all raised to power 6 is equal to 3 raised to power 6. From here, the value of t4 is also correct, because if you have a positive even power of 6, what you have is a positive value, because minus 3 raised to power 6 in 6 places, you will get 3 raised to power 6. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, we've solved for the values of t for this equation. 2 minus 3 raised to power 6 is equal to 3 raised to power 6. I hope you've all learned one or two. Don't forget to like the video, share the video to your friend, and don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe now. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.